So I'm back. This is my last in the series of 4. This was our last full day. This was our guide, Teresa. She lives in Ensenada, so she knows a lot of people and a lot of all the wine guys and everything. She knew all of them. She'd been meeting with them before and stuff. So started off with that at the hotel. I just went with 2 eggs and toast in hand because I'd had omelets for the last few days, and I just wanted to go a little bit lighter. And then we went to, this was at a winemaking school they have, and so a bunch of people can come in, and they reuse the wine bottles to make the buildings, and they try and reuse everything. All this stuff was pallets and stuff like that, so they try and reuse everything so nothing goes to waste. This Gerta was also the same one who we met on like day 1 at the wine bar. She also, the owner of that is the owner of this winemaking school, so she also did our presentation here at the wine school. And we had, I think, only 2 tastings here, a white and a red and stuff. And then from there we went on to Monte Zener Winery. Monte Zenek. And stuff. Now this one was a little weird. Some of the areas going into had a lot of openness on the floor, and I don't like walking on those things, but I did it. I went down the stairs slowly and stuff. So if you're afraid of heights, some of these places aren't for you and stuff. So that was the morning winery. And then we went to a lunch, which was at Laja, and it was actually a wine and food pairing lunch. And here was the menu we got. So I started off with a lettuce salad with Malise pomegranate vinaigrette and a Chinese persimmons, which I'd never had before. And they also had some really good homemade bread with olive oil. I had a ton of that. So here's the salad. Big chunks of persimmons, which I'd never had. They were alright. I don't know if I'd buy them or not, but they were good in the salad. Then for the second course, I went with the spider crab ravioli, because the ravioli I knew would be fresh, which it was. The carpaccio, everybody was thinking it was going to be beef, but it turned out to be fish, and so everybody was surprised by that. But I was happy with the spider crab ravioli. It was a little oily, but it wasn't too bad. And then we had different wines with different foods. This one was the catch of the day with vegetables. They said what it was, but it was really good. I mean, I ate the whole thing. Ate the whole plate. As you can see, I even did take a picture till I was halfway through. I ate the whole thing. Now for dessert, oh my god, this was the best dessert I've ever had. It was caramelized eggplant with vanilla and goat cheese ice cream. It was to die for. To die for. The caramelized eggplant was really sweet. It was syrupy. You can't really taste eggplant, but it seemed like it was like a little, not quite pancakey type, so it didn't have that bready texture, but it was really good. And then the goat cheese ice cream, and they grow these vegetables on their own farm there, so it was all fresh right out of the garden. Best thing I'd ever tasted. Even better than any chocolate dessert I've ever had. It was the best thing. I don't know if I can recreate it. I know probably the goat cheese ice cream probably can't, but I'm going to see if I can come up with anything in regard to the caramelized eggplant. That was really good. So, if you're ever in the neighborhood, you got to go to Laja. It was really, really good. So, best meal we've had so far. And then for dinner, oh no, we had one more winery after that, which I don't feel we gave it its justice due, because the lunch went really long. We were like mid-afternoon by this time, day 3. Oh, hopefully that doesn't mess things up. So this was Cos de Tres Cantos, she was a really nice lady, but we were all tired and everything and just didn't feel like we gave her our all after the full lunch. So, and then we went back to the hotel and we ate at Ophelia's restaurant. It was another sampling. So first off was some bread, and this was marinara, goat cheese, and pesto. I ate probably a lot of this stuff with a lot of the bread and then a lot of the salad because she had mentioned that there'd be some beef, which this was. It was too undercooked for me. And then the other thing we had was tortillas. Now, when she said it first, she said there's going to be beef ones, tuna ones, and mushrooms. So I thought there was going to be 3 of each, 1 of each. But it was 1 with mushrooms, tuna, and beef on the top. And you could see that the tuna was just seared, and I'm not a fan of mushrooms, so I didn't have that. So I had a lot of the salad, and then they had a good pumpkin cake and some else, sampling a dessert. And this was the second sampling one. Didn't care for it. They didn't have it prearranged. She was just going by the fly. She was only really getting one half of the table's opinion, and it wasn't that good of a meal. So I'm not a real fan of sampling meals I picked up. So that was it for my trip. Then the next day we again had breakfast at the hotel, then we went back over to San Diego, and that was the end of the tour. So I would recommend it. It was really enjoyable. Small group, only about 12 people. If you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments below and I will get back to you. Thank you.